Video. Kanye West is out of control.
Now Kanye West is yet again having another major meltdown. After going viral for his meltdown last month, where he co-signed freeing P. Diddy, doubled down on his anti-Semitic behavior, said he was a Nazi and praised Hitler, he's now in another explosive rant, coming for Kendrick Lamar by saying he doesn't like his music, saying that Kendrick sounds like a rapist, and yeah. He's also said a whole bunch of other things and came for a bunch of other people. Simply put, Kanye is having yet another one of these moments where, he's just being a fucking idiot, right? So let's go over the madness together and laugh at Kanye, shall we? Now, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it continues to go downhill. The downfall of Kanye West has been one of the most strangest downward spirals in hip-hop history. Honestly, Kanye at this point probably needs to be put away somewhere and have his phone snatched away from him so he can actually sit and reflect on his words. Since we're talking about Kanye, he said so many different things, but let's go over a few things in this explosive rant, starting with Kendrick Lamar. Last month, Kanye said that Compton rapper Kendrick was the only one who could beat him in a rap battle.
If you rap against Kendrick, you will lose. This man does this.
And now it looks like he suddenly doesn't feel the same. Kanye put up a few tweets after the release of Playboi Carti's recent album, I Am Music, absolutely going off on Kendrick. Now, what was the reason? I have no clue. It seems like he's grasping at straws just for attention. Kendrick is not the kind of rapper who would come out the cut and respond, so maybe he's trying to, bait him into something. Kanye put up the following tweet saying, I don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. He raps very good, but I didn't need to hear him on Carti's album, he said. After this, Kanye put up another tweet saying that he didn't like Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, claiming that he hated it. And then he decided to take it a step further and said the following, Kendrick sound like a rapist. Now hold up, we can't just skip over that tweet like he said something random. This dude literally said Kendrick sounds like a rapist. Like, what are you even talking about, bruh? So now all that Diddy co-signing is, starting to make sense, okay? I get it now. On this other tweet, he said, nobody has ever listened to Kendrick or knows any of his songs. Yo, it literally sounds like he's just saying whatever comes to his mind. I don't even know how you come up with any of this stuff. Like, what do you mean nobody has listened to Kendrick or knows any of his songs? That shit literally doesn't make any sense. And then on this next tweet, he called Kendrick an industry puppet. Kendrick was the industry puppet, then they was done with him. And then Kanye said, I don't personally have an issue with Kendrick. I probably will now, but he was a pawn to take down, aka Drake, because these record labels don't want big artists, because the smaller artists are easier to control and replace. Now on this next tweet, Kanye makes some comments about Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show, saying that him or Travis Scott or Drake deserved it over Kendrick. I actually kind of liked Kendrick's halftime show, but me or Travis or Drake deserved a Super Bowl before Kendrick. Kanye, the reason, you didn't get to perform at the Super Bowl is because you'd probably have like a bunch of KKK members running up on stage with you. I mean, I can see Kanye doing that. They're not trying to give the halftime show to just anybody, especially when they got like a bunch of advertisers supporting the Super Bowl, right? And especially to someone who has, proven themselves to be very unstable. If Wendy Williams was placed under guardianship due to concerns of her mental health, how come Kanye West is still running free despite his public meltdowns and controversial actions? Like I said, somebody needs to snatch his phone away pronto.
You really need a question there. Like, it makes you wonder, eh?
No clue why Kanye even has issues with Kendrick. But then again, there doesn't have to be a reason for him to actually have issues with him, right? Aside from the Kendrick stuff, let's go over some other erratic things he said about other people. One of the things he said was that Future is washed in this tweet. That's after he put up another tweet saying that Metro Boomin and Future ghosted him after they asked him to jump on a remix for the song Like That. They probably ghosted him because, they realized that this nigga was crazy. Aside from that, he also decided to take shots at Tyler the Creator, saying that Tyler has never made a memorable song. This ninja has never made a memorable song. He's like if an artist checked every box other than having any good verses or songs, and his last album ripped off My Whole Language. And now I'm sitting here trying to think, like, was there a reason for him to say this? I mean, I haven't seen Tyler say anything negative about Kanye. Or has he? I mean, y'all let me know, right? But then again, I forgot we're dealing with Kanye, so he might just be saying this purely based on his insane mind being at work. But the real reason why I think he said something like this, right, is obviously because Tyler is more musically relevant than Kanye right now. And so are all the artists he decided to call out. I mean, think about it. When was the last time we talked about Kanye for his actual music and not his antics? It's been a little while. Personally, I think he's seeing guys like Kendrick and Tyler, and he's projecting some type of insecurities in regards to him not being that musically relevant onto them. And now he's spiraling, trying to grasp at straws to stay relevant by calling them out. And he's saying all these things because all these other guys have obviously surpassed him musically as far as relevancy by just being respectable artists and by sticking to the music. And that's something Kanye obviously doesn't have the ability to do, right? When the attention goes elsewhere, he starts screaming like a little baby because he has a lot of hatred for himself and he projects that onto the world and other people. And that's why he's constantly going off in his manner, right? Aside from that, Kanye has also been doing some very strange things in relation to Diddy. Now, Kanye dropped a new song featuring Diddy, Diddy's son, Christian Combs, and his daughter, Northwest, on his Twitter account the other day, and Kim Kardashian actually tried to stop this. The song starts off with Diddy's voice. Sounds like a call from the box, aka prison, where Diddy was telling Ye that he appreciates him, taking care of his kids, and reaching out, because no one else has in recent months. Kanye responded by saying Diddy raised him, even when the two didn't know each other. And then Diddy on the other end of the call, saying he's feeling a lot of love. Now, Kanye's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, tried to stop this entire thing, and she really tried her best for Ye to not release the song. And that's obviously because, Kim doesn't want her children being associated with anything related to Diddy. Makes a lot of sense, okay? Now, when Kim found this out, apparently she sent out legal letters demanding a cease and desist. An emergency meeting with a mediator and a judge was then held, which a lot of sources said Kanye did not join. And Kanye apparently promised to not drop the song. Now, Kim didn't want North involved in her father's recent insane behavior or any of the drama surrounding Diddy and his name. And Kim apparently made a lot of calls just in order to try to stop this. Now, Kanye decided to leak some private text messages between himself and Kim that said the following. Kanye started off by saying, "I'm never speaking with you again." I mean, shouldn't Kim be the one who says that, actually? And then Kim says, "I asked you at the time if I can trademark her name. You said yes. When she's 18, it goes to her. So stop. I sent paperwork over so she wouldn't be in the Diddy song to protect her. One person has to trademark. We agreed when they were born, I would get all of our kids' names and trademarks so no one else would take them." Kanye then responded by saying, "Amend it or I'm going to war, and neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're gonna have to kill me," he said. So essentially, Kanye is using his children to clean up Diddy's image somehow. Like, why the hell would you even include your kids in, the shit that Diddy got going on, right? The man is locked up for trafficking. Like, what the hell are you even thinking? Now, Kanye's response to his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, the man makes the final decision, he said on Twitter. Now, according to their divorce settlement, they both have equal say in making decisions for their kids. So Kanye doing this is him breaking that agreement. And now Kim is in the process of trying to make this very big decision, which is whether to go to court and ask a judge to strip Kanye West of joint legal custody of their 4 kids, because her ex-husband is obviously insane, maniacal, crazy, and has ignored their custody agreement. Aside from this, he also decided to put up a few disgusting tweets about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're retarded, he said. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having retarded children is a choice. And then he puts up this tweet seemingly apologizing. I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled. Not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? Real, real talk.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This nigga needs help, bro. No cap. This nigga needs help, okay?
Everybody. And then he decided to double down and called Ye and Beyonce coons, which is ironic because, Kanye's middle name should be Kanye. Also, you were the one who said that you were a Nazi and you praise Hitler, bro. Like, are you insane? Now, Jay-Z and Beyonce on the other end, F those coon-ass niggas and their entire families. You know what's funny about this, which isn't really funny, obviously, but I feel like him saying this about Jay-Z and Beyonce might actually have more repercussions than a lot of the other things he's done and said. Once you start attacking people who are very powerful, a lot of things will come from that decision. And Jay-Z is someone who has zero remorse for people who try to come for him or anyone that he loves. And that's kind of like the, sad part of this. It's going to take for something like this, him saying this about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children, for Kanye to really start hurting. Now, Playboi Carti decided to come out the cut and say, "Yay, shut the F up." And this was after he, said some things about Iggy Azalea on Twitter. And then Iggy ended up responding, "I say this with kindness and as a mother, please leave my child out of this." Iggy then ended that tweet by saying, "Can I please have some peace? Can my son have some peace?" I say this with all my heart, okay? This man needs to be put in a mental facility.
Yeah, he needs help, bro.
I'll be honest with you guys. I think this is actually going to get worse. And I don't think this is going to stop at words on social media. Eventually, we might just see, a mugshot of Kanye in the near future. Honestly, that ain't really too far-fetched, right? And I have no issues with saying that because look at how much unnecessary pain this guy's causing to people. Anyone he can include in his maniacal rants, he's doing that. I think it's that attention that Kanye is craving so much above all else. Kanye is probably realizing that people are, kind of moving on at this point. Yes, he's always going to have fans and be successful, but there's only so much one can do and say until your own fan base turns on you. And don't ever think that anyone is bulletproof, especially public figures, even if they're extremely mainstream. People have literally had their careers ruined over one video or one tweet where they say something. You don't think there's a possibility this is going to catch up to Kanye? Absolutely it will. And it probably doesn't look like it because Kanye is able to operate in his own little bubble for now. He's already lost his billion-dollar empire and his Adidas Yeezy partnership, which essentially slashed his entire net worth with hundreds of millions of dollars. And people in the industry aren't calling him and standing by him because they don't want to get caught up in his BS. And so now he's doing the only thing he knows how to do, which is attention seek to the worst possible levels. And this will definitely catch up with Kanye, and when it does, we're all going to be here watching that disaster happen. Whatever happens to Kanye at this point, I won't have an ounce of sympathy for him. When someone goes to the extent of doing all this and saying all this, obviously they're begging for all the worst things possible to come into their situation. And it will happen. It's only a matter of time. And I don't know what that's going to look like, but it will get ugly. Believe that. Anyway, if you made it this far, drop a like on this video for me, okay? I appreciate you guys so much. If you're new here, my name is Blackie Speaks. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. Bust down on me. Thank you for subscribing. What do you guys think about Kanye being out of control once again? You guys ever think he's going to
Nah, no cap. I agree with him on one thing. Kanye does need help. You feel me? Yeah. He does need help. At this point, bro, just rage baiting. Could agree. So ironic that everyone was praising this man for telling Kim not to put North on TikTok. But here he go putting his daughter on a feature with Diddy. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit crazy. That is a bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It's... I don't know, bro. Nah. Cheers, 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 cheers. Que torna coca sem pan. Vele que a cheers sem pan.